My beautiful friends, can we talk about something the fashion world almost never says out loud? There are 7 style habits that, because of how the human eye processes visual information, quietly age your look. Not because you've done anything wrong, because the optical science of clothing has been working against you without your knowledge. We're going through all 7 today, and I'll tell you right now, the last one surprised even me, because it has nothing to do with what you're wearing at all. Here's what I know from the thousands of comments you've sent. And I want to say this before we explore a single tip. The style advice that exists out there assumes a body most of us no longer have, a budget many of us don't have, and a health situation that most style creators never acknowledge. So before we begin, let me be clear about who this video is for. It's for you whether you're a size 8 or a size 18. Whether you're managing lymphedema, orthopedic needs, an ostomy, or COPD. Whether your budget is $50 or $500. Every principle we explore today works for your body, not for the body in a magazine. What we're doing together is looking at the actual visual science behind these 7 habits. Not fashion opinion, not rules, optical physics. And once you understand the mechanism, you can apply it for your life and your choices. If that kind of science-grounded, real body approach feels different from what you usually find, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our community at Glow After 60. And as we go, I'll be sharing exact search terms and retailer options at 3 price points for both US and UK viewers. So let's begin with the optical principle behind the most common styling challenge I hear about, and I think it might surprise you. So many of us have reached for a loose, comfortable dress or an oversized top, and for completely understandable reasons. It moves well, it doesn't cling. After 60, comfort is an intelligent priority, but here's what's actually happening optically. The human eye looks for reference points to read the shape beneath clothing. When there are none, when fabric creates the same distance from the body shoulder to hem, the eye reads the entire garment as a single, undifferentiated mass. Your shape disappears into the fabric. Not because of your size, not because of how much fabric there is, because the visual weight distribution principle has no reference point to work from. This is optical physics. It has nothing to do with you. 3 things trigger this reading. Uniform hang from shoulder to hem. A hemline ending at the widest visual point of the hip and thigh, and no color contrast at the neckline to draw the eye upward toward the face. And here's something to hold on to as we go through all 7 principles today. Once you understand why a composition reads a certain way, that knowledge is yours permanently. For every piece of clothing you put on, the solution needs only 1 point of visual reference anywhere in the composition. 1 anchor is all the eye needs. A structured layer on top, an open cardigan, a blazer, a duster, creates a vertical line of contrast that reverses the reading entirely. A necklace at the neckline draws the eye upward. Even a single asymmetrical tuck suggests shape without constraining it. For anyone managing bloating, an ostomy, or a softer middle where a waist belt isn't an option, the structured layer achieves the identical result with 0 waist contact. Search terms to try. Long line structured cardigan, or open front duster cardigan. In the US, Talbots, J. Jill, Nordstrom Rack. In the UK, M&S per Una, Next, John Lewis. Budget under 45 namlas, 35 namsumtom. Mid-range 50-90, 45 namlas, J. Jill or Next. Investment 90-90 splas 75 namsumtom, Ludi 90s premium. That's principle 1. The next moves from your clothing to your hair, and why the relationship between your hairline and your face has shifted in a way most style advice has never thought to explain. I want to spend a moment on this one before we go any further. Because of everything we're exploring today, hair carries a different kind of weight. I've heard from so many of you that changing your hair feels like a bigger risk than changing anything else in your wardrobe. Your hair is not just a style choice. It is part of how you recognize yourself. Here is what I want you to understand. Not as a suggestion to change, but as optical information that belongs to you. Hair creates a visual frame for your face. After 60, two things shift simultaneously, and it is the combination of both, not either one alone, that changes how that frame reads. Your face shape evolves, the jaw softens, cheek structure changes, and your skin's undertone shifts, less pink, slightly more yellow-gray, as melanin production changes. A hairstyle designed around a face shape and undertone that have both since changed creates a frame that no longer fits what it is framing. That is the facial framing principle. Not about age, about optical fit between a frame and its subject. Three things affect how your frame reads. Volume placement, fullness at cheekbone height lifts the face, fullness below the jaw broadens it. Color contrast ratio, the calibration of lightness and darkness between your hair and your current skin tone. And the framing line itself, whether your cut directs the eye inward toward your features or outward away from them. Two adjustments work within any existing style. Ask your hairdresser for a face frame refresh and describe which direction you want the volume to move. And consider whether your current color temperature, warm or cool, harmonizes with your undertone today. A small tonal shift, not a full recolor, can change the harmony entirely. My beautiful friends, whether you are fully gray, mid-transition, or coloring, this principle is for you. You get to keep your gray and learn how to make it work optically at its best. If you love exactly what you have, use only the color temperature question. This is about the framework, not a rule. The next principle takes us from your face all the way down to the base of your body composition. And this one, I'll be honest with you, is the most personally loaded of the 7. Of all the choices we make each morning, shoes may be the most consequential, not just visually, but physically. For many of us after 60, the shoe we choose is determined first by what our body needs. That is not a compromise. That is intelligence. My beautiful friends, if you are managing fused joints, plantar fasciitis, lymphedema-related foot swelling, post-surgical requirements, or orthopedic needs of any kind, please hear this clearly. Your comfort and your health come first, always. They come before any optical principle I will ever discuss. What I want to share is how the same visual principle applies within whatever footwear your body requires. Because the optical science doesn't care what your shoe looks like, it only responds to the color relationship. Here is what is happening at the base of any outfit. The eye reads from face to foot, and the foot is the visual base that grounds the entire body composition. When that base is optically heavy, thick sole, wide silhouette, sharp color contrast against the trouser, it creates a downward pull. This is the visual anchor effect. That pull shortens the perceived leg line, which shortens the perceived overall silhouette, regardless of heel height. 4 things determine how heavy the base reads. Sole thickness relative to the upper. Color contrast at the hem to shoe boundary. Sharp contrast creates a visual stop where the leg line ends. Toe box width and hardware complexity. Buckles, straps, and detail add visual weight at the base. Here are the first search terms I promised you. The principle that changes everything here is color echo, matching your shoe color to your trouser hem. When the eye sees them in the same color family, it reads them as one continuous vertical flow. The leg line extends optically, regardless of sole thickness. This applies to any footwear, orthopedic builds, comfort styles, wide fittings, custom orthotics. Search terms: wide fit comfort shoe, low visual weight, / orthopedic shoe neutral color, nude court shoe wide fit UK, US, Orthofeet, Vionic at DSW, Clark's USA, SAS shoes, UK, Hotter, Clark's UK, M&S foot glove, Cozy Feet, budget under $60 $50 bumil, Clark's sale or Amazon wide fit, mid $70 $120 money, $55.90, Vionic, Hotter, M&S foot glove, investment $120 money, flesh mino $190 money, Kozusk, my $999, cleanse your orthoff, any minoan, of fine or fin comfort. We are halfway through our 7 principles, and the 7th, the final one, still has nothing to do with what you're wearing at all. It's coming. Principle 3 done. The 4th one is the counterintuitive one in this set, and it involves something most of us have been getting quietly backwards for years. So many of you have written to ask about prints and patterns, and this one genuinely surprised me when I first encountered it. The eye is drawn to complexity. It is a hardwired response. When you wear a garment with high visual noise, small repeating elements, strong contrast, competing directional lines, the eye stays on the fabric. It explores the pattern, and your face, where you want viewer attention, becomes secondary. This is the visual noise principle. The more the pattern demands, the less the face receives. Two things determine whether a pattern is high noise or low noise. Scale. A tiny floral repeated across an entire blouse is high noise. A large, clear botanical motif is low noise. And contrast density. A micro print in black and white creates maximum noise. The same motif in soft tonal variations creates minimum. The test. Step 3 feet back from your mirror. Can you still read the main motif clearly? Yes, low noise. Muddy or indistinct, high noise. And here is what surprised me most. For those of us who have been reaching for busier prints because they felt they provided coverage, the optical truth is the opposite. A low-noise, large-scale print actually provides better coverage than a busy small print, because the eye reads it quickly and moves on, upward, toward your face. The busy print was keeping attention exactly where you didn't want it. Search terms: large-scale floral blouse, bold motif print dress plus size, tonal, large print shift dress UK, US, Chico's, Coldwater Creek, J. Jill, UK, Roman Originals, M&S per una, Joanna Hope. Budget under $40, $35, Amazon or Next, mid $50, $90, $40, $75, Roman Originals or M&S per una. Investment $90, $75, Chico's or Joanna Hope. That's the visual noise principle. Next, we leave the garment entirely and apply an optical test to your face. This one you can do right now while you're watching. Now, I want to give you something you can use right now while you're watching. Have you ever noticed a lip color you've worn for years has started feeling off, slightly harsh, or disconnected from your face without knowing why? Here is why. Skin undertone genuinely shifts after 60. This is physiology, not fashion. As melanin production changes and the vascular network beneath your skin becomes less visible, the warm pinkish quality of younger skin shifts toward a more yellow-gray tone. This happens within every skin tone: fair, medium, olive, and deep. The lip color you chose at 40 was in tonal harmony with an undertone that has since changed. The lipstick hasn't changed. Your undertone has. The relationship that matters is between the temperature of your lip color and the temperature of your current undertone. When they align, warm lip on warm undertone, cool lip on cool undertone, the lip enhances. When they conflict, the lip appears to float separately from the face. Not dated, disconnected. Here is the test. Do it now. Look at the veins inside your wrist in natural light, blue or purple. Your undertone runs cool, green, warm, both neutral. Your most harmonious lip colors share that temperature, and before you buy anything new, try your current lipstick more sheer. The color temperature may be right, the intensity may be the variable. I want to name something directly. This principle applies across every skin tone: fair, medium, olive, and deep. Most color advice addresses only fair-skinned women. That exclusion is not acceptable here. If you are a deeper-toned woman, the warm-cool axis applies to you identically. Try what you own first, more sheer. When you're ready to explore, warm nude lipstick over 60, or lipstick cool undertone mature skin UK, US, MAC or Bobbi Brown for consultations, NYX or ELF for budget, UK, Boots No 7 for free consultations, Barry M budget, Charlotte Tilbury investment. Budget under $15, $10, ELF, NYX, Barry M, mid 25, Cinnabreeze, $20, $40, Bobbi Brown crushed lip color, or No 7. Investment $50, Cinnabreeze, $40, Charlotte Tilbury, or Laura Mercier. The next principle is the last one before our final reveal, and it's the most practically useful one for your shopping. Let's make sure you leave with everything you need. My beautiful friends, Let me step back for a moment before we go to our final two principles. We've covered a great deal of optical science, and everything you've heard is immediately usable. What comes next is the same. Of all the items in any outfit, the handbag occupies the mid-ground, between your face and your feet. Its condition is visible regardless of what you're wearing or how it fits. And the visual system reads that condition subconsciously and rapidly. An object that has lost its structure or shows significant wear sends a signal, not about style, but about prioritization. The inference is, this detail was not attended to. This is the intentionality signal. The bag tells people not what you're wearing. It tells them how much attention you're paying. 3 things determine that signal. Structural integrity. Does it hold its shape or collapse? Hardware condition. Tarnished or missing hardware reduces the signal dramatically. And scale. A bag proportionally too large makes the body appear smaller. Too small reads incongruous. Structure first, then scale. Any bag at any price can pass, holds its shape, intact hardware, proportional to you. That's the test. For scale. If you carry weight in the hip area, choose a bag that sits above or below the hip, not at it. For petite women, a medium structured tote. For taller women, a larger structured tote works beautifully. And here is the full shopping intelligence I promised you at the very start of this video. Search terms, structured tote bag, / medium tote leather look affordable, / over 50 handbag style structured UK, US, TJ Maxx, 25 to 60 Fars, Nordstrom Rack, Target A New Day. UK, TK Maxx, 2055s, M&S structured leather look, next. Budget under $40, 35 ALs, TJ Maxx or TK Maxx, mid-50s 140 SPUO, 80 SPUO, M&S leather look or next premium. Investment 150 SPUO, 120 SPUO, Talbot's leather tote, Coach Factory, or M&S premium leather. We have one principle left. And I made you a promise at the start, that the last one would surprise you. I kept that promise. The last optical principle has nothing to do with clothing. It has everything to do with your body. Here it is, tip number 7. And I kept my promise. It has nothing to do with what you're wearing. Here is what couldn't be seen from the surface of what the competitor observed. Clothing fit creates a continuous physical feedback loop with your body. When a garment fits well, shoulder seam at your actual shoulder, no pressure at the waist, fabric moving with rather than against you, your body forgets it's wearing anything. It moves with its full, natural, unencumbered range. When it fits poorly, pulling at the shoulder, binding at the waist, requiring constant small adjustments, it creates what movement scientists call proprioceptive interference. Your body becomes aware of itself in a way that generates a subtle protective response. Slightly raised shoulders, a slightly reduced stride, movement just a little more contained than it would naturally be. This is the physical confidence loop. The fit creates the physical conditions for open, expansive movement, or for protected, contracted movement. What observers read as body language is frequently a response to fit, not an expression of inner confidence. 3 fit characteristics create this interference most often after 60. Shoulder seam placement. As posture shifts slightly forward with age, a seam behind the actual shoulder creates constant pulling that the body compensates for by raising the shoulder. You're not slouching. Your clothes are pulling. Waistband fit and position. Pressure at the wrong place on the torso changes how the entire upper body moves, and fabric weight, too heavy or too restrictive, creates low-level friction throughout the day. The tool that changes this costs nothing. Put on an outfit. Close your eyes. Notice, without the mirror, whether anything is pulling, shifting, or requiring your attention. Whether any part of your body is adjusting the clothing rather than moving freely. The clothing that lets you forget you're wearing it is creating the conditions for the confidence your body naturally expresses when it is unencumbered. My beautiful friends, this applies to every body, every size, every health situation. It is entirely about the relationship between your specific body and the specific piece of clothing you are wearing. Not any external standard of what your body should look like or how it should move. This is the tip I promised you. the one that has nothing to do with what you wear. I hope it surprised you. Because this one changes everything. Not your wardrobe, your relationship with your body in your wardrobe. 7 principles. The knowledge you've gained today is yours permanently. For every piece of clothing you ever put on, you walked into this video with 7 things working against you that no one had named. You're leaving with 7 optical principles that belong to you now, and a completely different relationship with how you read what's on your body. And every single principle we covered today works for your body, not for the body in a fashion magazine. That final principle, the one that had nothing to do with clothing, I hope it genuinely changed something for you. All shopping links, search terms, and retailer options, US and UK, 3 price tiers, are in the description below. The optical framework we explored today is yours permanently. It doesn't expire. It doesn't go out of style. If this kind of science-grounded, real body approach feels different from what you usually find, it's because every video we make at Glow After 60 is built on this same foundation. Real optical science, real bodies, real options. Join a community of women who believe that understanding how things work is more powerful than following someone else's rules. Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next optical intelligence briefing. Which of these 7 principles surprised you most? And which one are you going to explore first in your own wardrobe? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one, and your answers guide what we cover next. Style after 60 doesn't get worse, my beautiful friends. It gets intentional. And intentional is the most powerful thing you can wear.